Psychotherapist Christy Knights is here to talk about bullying in area schools, but for more background on some of the latest that's been going on in Leechburg, let's take a look at this report from WPXI's Amy Marsikowitz.
The future of the boys' high school basketball team here in Leechburg is now in question. This after Channel 11 broke bombshell allegations that police are investigating older boys hazing younger boys on the team. And now Friday, a day after our report, the police chief now telling me this is an assault investigation and that he's having his officers call every player, past and present, from the last 10 years.
My heart just sank because I was like, what is going on?
My kids went to school there, my grandkids are going to school there, so it's really upsetting.
Police say the hazing ritual has been happening for a decade. 3 current students have come forward. Police have interviewed former students who say they are victims. Officers have taken into evidence a stick they say sometimes used in a sexual way by members of the team since 2006. A few hours after we broke the story, the school board posted an announcement on its webpage calling a special meeting for next week to talk about the future of the boys basketball team and a look into hiring an independent investigator.
Everybody shouldn't be punished because, somebody's out of hand.
We also uncovered Leechburg's athletic director contacted the WPIAL, alerting the sports organization that the district started an internal investigation and that the team may have to bow out of the playoffs because of this investigation.
Well, this is disappointing to learn of this news, especially with the stick and the sexual nature of some of the hazing. Christy Knights joins us now. She's a licensed psychotherapist to talk about this. This is just very disappointing that our teens seem to continue doing this. We do story after story after story, and more just surfaces all the time. Is this something that's new? Is it ongoing, or is it just being uncovered? What do you think?
I don't think it's anything new, unfortunately. I think for decades there has been hazing and bullying within our schools, but there is a lot more recognition now than we've ever seen.
Well, what happens? Does some victim finally come forward? They say this has been going on in Leechburg for 10 years.
Now we have social media. Now we have cameras on our phones. Every moment of a child's life is being recorded, whether it's positive or negative. We just didn't have that years ago.
And so what's to be done about it? Everybody is shocked and amazed. The administrators, the teachers, the parents we saw in that report by Amy are just flabbergasted by this. But you say this kind of stuff has gone on before. Is it just not in my backyard, not in my neighborhood? We didn't assume it would happen here?
I think that can be part of it. However, we can't bury our heads in the sand any longer. It is everywhere, including the girl next door, the boy next door. We see it constantly surfacing. However, I think we're seeing an escalation in the level of violence that's occurring. It used to be stupid things, if you remember, shoving someone into a locker or flushing their head in the toilet. That's not the case anymore. We're talking about a stick and sexual assault.
What needs to be done? What course of action would you recommend for the administrators and the parents?
Where we have seen success in our local schools is through anti-bullying programs that are truly hitting home on a consistent basis. This isn't a one-time educate in 6th grade. This is ongoing, as well as involving students in service activities to gain more awareness and empathy towards populations.
And what about the teen that had cerebral palsy that was kicked, and they made a video of it and put it on the web too?
Right. Very, very sad and disappointing. Unfortunately, it happens all the time. It is through our media that's a double-edged sword. It's being recorded, and now we can really attack what's going on and take care of this within our schools.
Well, this happens in different districts. The attack I just mentioned is in Penn Hills. Yes. And again, administrators seem to be caught off guard, saying this is not the Penn Hills way, where apparently it is.
I think that what they can see is other districts who are successful at tackling bullying and really look at what curriculum are they using, how are they addressing it, both in the school and out of the school within the community to really make some progress.
All right. Christy, thank you very much. We appreciate it. We have to take this break. We'll come right back, though. Stay with us. talking about bullying with Christy Knights, who is a psychotherapist. Are there school districts that already have strong programs about anti-bullying, and how can they be emulated?
Yes, absolutely. There are school districts in the fringe areas in the suburbs that really are doing a nice job at their anti-bullying program, because it starts